Hi, I'm Duran Calientes.
Ako naman si Tenny Rose de Andante.
Welcome to Mabuhay Montreal TV.
Once a month, nagkakaroon po ng consular services ang Philippine Embassy dito sa Montreal. Kabilang sa mga serbisyo na kanilang binibigay ay ang pag-renew ng passport, pag-legalize ng mga dokumento kagaya ng Special Power of Attorney, birth certificates, pagkuha ng NBI clearance at iba pa.
Welcome to the Filipino Association of Montreal and Suburbs Consular Services. A team of Filipino staff from the ambassador's office are helped to help the Filipino community with their paperwork, with all their help for all the consular services.
We come here, the Philippine Embassy sends a team here every other month. So that means we are here in Montreal 6 times a year. And we offer all the services that are available in the embassy, like passport services, legalization of documents, and fingerprinting for the police clearances that comes from the Philippines.
What's the percentage or the ratio or the number of people usually you see a day?
Well, for the normal operation that we have here every time we visit Montreal, we extend services to around more than 400 applicants for various services.
What are some of the tools that you share or for to let people know of the services that you have?
Oh, we have our website, www.philembassy.ca, where we post all the announcements concerning the schedule of our visits here. Our Facebook page, so that people would know through the social media how to get in touch with the Philippine Embassy.
For how long have you been coming here to do the consular services?
Since last year po, because I was new here at the embassy. So since last year, every other 2 months po.
Every 2 months, you come here. Okay.
Yes, sa Montreal.
And will you explore or expand more what you had been, in what capacity do you help the Filipinos when they...
All consular matters po, like special power of attorneys, BI applications, the Philippine passports, the extensions, the visas, the dual citizenship forms, and everything po about the consular.
And it looks like there's quite a number of staff that comes to Ottawa. And
yeah.
the team, how many teams do you usually send?
4 to 5 personnel po.
And the team that you send here.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
and mostly you expect a lot coming.
Well, we expect 260 Philippine passport applicants.
For today
and
only?
The other, yeah.
Just for today?
No, for 2 days.
For 2 days. So for 2 days.
Yesterday and today.
So for 2 days, 260 passport renewal.
But sometimes nag-exceed po kasi may mga chances po na sinisingit po, nagbabasakali. So we take it po.
Okay. And how long will, if I apply for a passport, how long will it take me to get it?
So 1.5 to 2 months po ang waiting.
Ang waiting list. Oh yeah. That means if I renew it, I will only get it within 2 months.
Yeah. We will mail the new passport and the old passport together.
Is it being done in the Philippines?
Yes.
Okay.
Sa BSP po.
Okay. So again, thank you very much,
Thank you
Rodora,
po.
for sharing.
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
po.
So this is Amy Manonog from Mabuhay Montreal TV.
To speak with us as we approach the rehabilitation stage of Typhoon Yolanda is TV director, fashion editor, and photographer Michael Devantes. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you for having me here.
Magandang gabi sa'yo, Michael.
Magandang gabi rin sa'yo.
Michael, you've been covering a lot of fundraising events, including yourself. You've been doing some fundraising yourself for the Yolanda victims. Why is this so important to you?
Well, it's our duty as human beings. It's important for us to make a difference, to reach out and help At the same time, it affected me personally because the typhoon had hit the island of Samar, where I'm originally from.
When was the last time you visited the province of Samar?
Actually, I visited last June, as well as the island of Leyte, its neighbor island, which also got hit by the super typhoon.
Ibalik mo kami sa panahon na hindi pa nangyayari yung typhoon o kalamidad.
Well, ang Samar at Leyte ay napakagandang isla, lalo pat hindi pa ito exploited, malago ang kanyang natural resources. Ang mga tao rito ay laid back, but at the same time, very hardworking. Ang mga syudad nito, nakagaya ng Catbalogan at Tacloban, ay booming ang mga negosyo, and yung kanya namang coastal areas ay puno ng mga mangingisda dahil ang mga coastlines or shorelines ng Samar at Leyte ay napakahaba, kaya't malaki ang pinagkakakitaan mula sa pangingisda.
Michael, can I ask, how is your family?
Actually, they're okay kasi naligtas yung aming town, which is Paranas, sa Samar. So, I'm very happy about that.
So you must have heard many stories of what happened during this typhoon. Is there a story that maybe you can share with us?
Oh yeah, most definitely. In fact, bago pa nangyari yung bagyo, tinawagan ko sila. I spoke with one of my closest friends. Her name is Debbie Dabwet. At bago pa man yun, actually, nung gabi, kalma daw lahat. At walang masyadong ulan, walang masyadong hangin, at para talagang walang mangyayari nung gabing iyon. Pero alam nga natin na kinabukasan, hindi na natin sila makontak, hindi na natin alam kung anong nangyari sa kanila dahil nasira nga yung communications. Pero yun nga, nung magkaroon na nga ng communications, nalaman na lang natin na marami sa kanila ang nawalan ng mga bahay, nawalan ng livelihood, at yung iba, unfortunately rin, ay nasawi ang kanilang mga family members.
Oo. So sa ngayon, Michael, sa tingin mo after the fundraising, ang dami ng mga relief goods na pinapadala sa mga biktima, ano na sa ngayon ang pwede natin gawin para sa kanila to help them?
Actually, ang kailangan talaga ngayon ay rehabilitation. Kasi hindi pwedeng iwan natin sila. Yung bang, okay, nabigyan na natin sila ng pagkain, pero ano ang mangyayari sa kanila bukas, di ba? So, kailangan talaga sustained ang effort. So, meron kaming project. Actually, ang namumuno nito ay ang aking kaibigan na si Attorney Asis Perez ng BIFAR. Ang tawag dito ay AHON. Ito ay isang initiative to rehabilitate the lives and livelihood of fishing communities ravaged by Typhoon Yolanda. Ang goal nito is to build 10,000 boats for 20,000 families. Kaya hindi lang sila kakain sa ngayon, kundi kakain sila bukas. Bali, ibabalik natin ang kanilang kabuhayan. So, ito dapat ang narapat ngayon. So, sana po ay magsama-sama po tayo na tulungan sila na ibalik ang normal na buhay ng ating mga kababayan. So, kung meron po kayong gustong informasyon tungkol dito, ay i-email nyo lamang po ako sa m_davantes@mmtv.ca.
So yan po, good luck sa inyong proyekto. At yan, nakapanayan po natin ngayon si Michael Davantes. Salamat sa iyong pakikibahagi. Magbabalik pa po ang Mabuhay Montreal TV.
Welcome back. And now we go to our entertainment segment. We have Criselda, and tonight she has a young and talented guest with her.
Thank you, Derwin. Tonight, we have a very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Miss Cherylyn Toca. Hi, Cherylyn. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Cherylyn, tracing through history, we have the Philippines songbird, Miss Regine Velasquez, who started at a very young age of 6. So how early in life did you come to realize that singing is what you really wanted to pursue as a career?
Well, I started performing when I was 6, actually. It was at my uncle's 50th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something, it's been an on and off type of thing. But really, it was when I was probably at the age of 6, I realized I wanted to pursue singing as a career.
So what is the first song you've ever sung?
The first song I ever sung was actually One Way Ticket by Neil Sedaka. Yeah. And then at some point people started inviting me to their events. So I remember the song I would always sing was One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston.
Big song.
Yeah, I'm sure if you asked any Filipino in the Filipino community, they would probably remember that.
Yes, I bet they would. Both of your parents are Filipinos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people always ask me that. Yeah, my father is Bicolano from Donsol, Sorsogon.
Donsol.
And my mother is Batangueña from Pinagtunggulan, San Jose.
Well, I've been to Donsol, and I must say it's a very beautiful place.
Oh, thank you. I haven't been, but I hear it's really beautiful.
Yes. So we all know that the most overwhelming key to success is the positive involvement of parents. Mm-hmm. How did your parents support you in your singing?
Well, growing up, it's funny, we would spend hours, me and my father, would spend hours at this store called Archambault, right on Barrie and St. Catherine. It's a music store.
Yes.
And we would stay there for hours, and at some point people would look at us like, what are these people doing there? Like, they've been there for like... So finally we'd get to the cashier, and the cashier would always tell me like, oh my God, like, you're so lucky you have someone who's so supportive of your singing. Like, not many people are like that.
I know.
So yeah, so that's one way my father was very supportive. He'd do anything for me to be able to pursue singing.
So to become a professional singer, one cannot just rely on raw talent to succeed, right? Did you receive any formal training?
I did, actually. I studied at LaSalle Music Academy when I was 11 for a couple of months. And then I got into FACE, which is a music school downtown, right across from McGill. We had, aside from the academics, the music program is compulsory. So I did that. And then I was around the age of 13, my father discovered an ad on the Gazette for singing lessons with Barbara Lewis. And I studied with her for maybe 5 years. And since then we've been the best of friends. She's a very close friend of mine. She treats me like a daughter, and she's sort of been like my mentor.
That's sweet.
She's been my mentor.
So as they say, every artist has his or her own muse, one that they would put on pedestals.
Okay.
For you, who is that person?
I actually have 3. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can have as many as you want.
I have Eva Cassidy, Lara Fabian, and Barbara Streisand. So those are my 3 favorite singers.
Oh my gosh, they're powerful singers.
They are in their own way.
Well, I've noticed that they are all foreign singers. Do you have any Filipino singers that you admire or you look up to?
One especially, Lea Salonga.
I love Lea Salonga.
Yeah?
She's a Miss Saigon, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
I love her.
So I have read that you have modeled in fashion shows. So if you weren't singing, would you say that you would be modeling?
Yeah.
Or do you have any other interests that you are currently taking on?
Yeah, I'd be probably modeling on Instagram and on Facebook. That's what you mean. No, I wouldn't pursue modeling. I would if I were taller, but my height puts me at a disadvantage. Event planning.
For our kababayans out there who are dreaming of becoming a professional singer like you, do you have any message for them or any advice perhaps?
Yeah, don't take things too personally. And sing because it's what makes you feel alive. I think that's, for me, that's been very true for me. When I was younger, singing, practicing always felt like a chore, just because my dad was investing so much money into it, and I don't think I was practicing as much as he would have liked me to. So it's only recently that I've been doing it on my own. I've been no one's had to push me. And when I wasn't singing, it was definitely something that was missing in my life. So I'm really happy I'm back full swing. And what I mean by not taking things too personally is a lot of people are gonna have a lot to say, but
I'm sure.
yeah, if you're happy with the way you sound, and you just have to think of the people that are actually supporting you.
You have to believe in yourself, right?
Yeah, that's always been tough for me, but I'm learning.
So let's talk about your concert, An Intimate Affair. Sounds very intriguing. So can you tell us more about it?
Actually, I decided to call it An Intimate Affair. It took me a while to figure out some sort of title for my show, until I started talking about it, and I would describe the venue to people, and I said, oh, I just want something very small, very intimate. And then finally, when I got my headshots for my photo, there was this one particular picture, and it just screamed at me like an intimate affair. So about the show, it's my personal musical journey. I'll be talking about the loves in my life and past loves, but also the struggles that I've had singing older repertoire at a young age. That was my biggest challenge, and I think I was judged for it a bit. Like, someone so young was singing music so old. Like, why can't you sing the more modern stuff? But it wasn't me. So, yeah, staying true to yourself.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, thank you.
You're lovely that way.
'Cause you used to be my life and soul, keeping everything in tune. What the heck, man, last time I checked, man, we had it all, and it was just me and you. So what happened to you? Thought I knew you. No more chances. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone.
Thank you, Cherylyn, for that wonderful performance. That was amazing.
Thank you very much.
We still have our contest worth $150 from Gilmore College. Go to our website at www.mabuhaymontrealtv.ca/mmtv for details.
Taon-taon sa buong mundo ay pinagdiriwang ang pista ng Our Lady of Peñafrancia. Ito ang inaoang patron ng Bicolandia. Inalam ko po ang kwento at history ng napakalaking debosyon ng mga Bicolanos at Pilipino sa mahal na Birhen ng Peñafrancia. Let's watch this.
Translation is the procession of Our Lady, bringing the Lady from the home, I mean the church where Our Lady is enshrined, and then she is brought to the cathedral for the 9-day novena at the cathedral. And after the 9-day novena, we have the fluvial procession that's bringing back Our Lady from the cathedral through the Bicol River. That's why it's a fluvial procession. So we will bring back again Our Lady to her shrine, to the Basilica of Our Lady of Peñafrancia.
Okay, so any messages for the Bicolanos around the globe?
Yeah, I am congratulating all the Bicolanos all over the world who are celebrating the feast of Mary. I know wherever you are, I know you brought your devotion to Mary to all the people around the world. So keep up the good work.
Okay, I have with me here on my left side Mr. Santino, as I've told you. He is the first president who really made a fluvial procession here. How did you come up with fluvial procession in Montreal?
Hi, good evening. I'm Santino, the Bicol Association of Quebec president, and I wish all the Bicolanos happy fiesta, happy Peñafrancia. Okay, I decided during my term, 1999, I had this idea because there's a lot of Bicolanos here in Quebec, here in Montreal, that they never attended yet the fluvial celebration as a Peñafrancia in Naga City. So I decided that during my term as a president, that I'm gonna bring Naga City here in Montreal, Quebec.
Okay, and I have Miss Mila Usdon, of course, our overall chairman, and plus she knows a bit of history of the devotion of Peñafrancia here in Montreal. How did it start, the devotion?
Well, actually, I was not here in the beginning of the Peñafrancia here in Montreal, but as far as I remember, it started 30 years ago. The Geronimo family started it. Then my mother came to join in organizing the Peñafrancia. Then I also joined, and from then on, I enjoyed organizing the Peñafrancia. And also even before we were not at St. Kevin's, we are holding it in every house, whoever wants to sponsor it. So from there it grew, and even the Bicol Association came about out of, gathering together for the celebration of the Peñafrancia.
How come we didn't come up with a name like, let's say, Penafrancia Festival Organization or Association? What's the significance of Bicol Association of Quebec, or maybe it's for Santino, and Penafrancia?
Okay, as far as I know, the Bicol Association of Quebec, we are only the supporter of Peñafrancia. We never joined the Peñafrancia and the political as a Bicolanos Association of Quebec. So there's a big separation there. But I'm telling you now, we are the big supporter of Peñafrancia.
Okay, so Mila, since you're the overall chairman of Peñafrancia Festival, is there any changes, difference, success in every year's celebration? Like, dumadagdag ba ang crowd ng mga Bicolanos?
I think for this year, we start changing. Like we try to do, we do the liturgy better, and even in the novena today, we try to connect the theme, which is like this year, because it's the year of the faith. It's growing in faith with Mother Mary. So every year we try to improve in whatever that will make us closer to God, and people come, together.
Any message for the Bicolanos, Mr. Santino?
Happy Fiestas to all Bicolanos. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, so that's our guest for tonight. We have Father Nonito Berzola. Again, thank you so much, Father. Mr. Santino, our Bicol Association of Quebec President, and Miss Mila Osdon, our overall chairman for Peñafrancia Festival. So that was it. This is Tenny Rose de Andante with my cameraman Sima and Mr. Alabdon. You're watching Mabuhay Montreal TV.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ako si Amy Manonog ng Mabuhay Montreal TV. Ngayong gabi, ipakita namin sa inyo ang pagpagawa ng parol. Ang aming bisita ngayon ay si Virgilio Bermejo. Ang parol ay galing sa salita ng farol, galing sa Espanya. Ito ay nagbibigay ilaw sa mga Kristiyanos na nagpunta sa simbahan sa pag-umpisa ng simbang gabi. Binigay ito ng tradisyon sa Pilipinas.
Ang mga gamit na kailangan natin sa paggawa ng parol ay ang glue, pako, martilyo, tsaka kawayan, tsaka gamitan din natin ng drill para hindi masira ang kawayan pag nagpupok na yun ng pako. Maraming kawayan sa Chinatown na nating magamit. O tapos putulin natin at kung anong haba at sukat ang gusto mo, yun ang mabubuo mo na gano'n.
Okay.
Tapos yung isa pa na ganito, para mabuo, panglima na kawayan. Itip din natin para sumama silang pareho. Ganito.
Okay.
Tapos ayusin natin ang ganito para buuin. Ito na ang magiging
ang kasama niya.
Kasama niya.
Okay.
Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, kumuha tayo ng putol na kawayan, parang pinakaposte, at saka natin ipako. Talagyan natin ng pako na maliliit.
Okay.
Sa isa-isa. Yan, martilyo.
Okay.
Ito.
So, ang drill ay naggagawa lang ng...
para guide niya.
Guide niya.
Okay. Para hindi masira yung kawayan.
So, ilagay ng...
Lagyan ng poste, saka ipako. Tapos pagkasamahin.
Yan. Okay, so
Itatali.
itatali mo yon yung
Oo.
mga dito.
Ito, kuha tayo ng tali. Okay, ito na, tapos na yung frame at lalagyan natin ng cellophane. Kung anong kulay ang gusto nyo, nasa sa inyo na yon. Ito ngayon ay ilalagay ko ay pula.
At kung gusto na isaan mo magpalaki.
Kung gusto mo lagyan ng pabilog, meron akong dala dito na kawayan na malambot. Ito ay paikutin. Ngayon, ito na ang bilog. Ilalagay natin sa star. Tatalian natin o tape. Gusto natin lagyan ng yung karton, yung ganito. Ganito lang gagawin natin. Kumuha tayo sa ano ng toilet paper ito o sa ano ng pambalot.
Pambalot.
Oo.
Or sa towel.
Oo, sa towel. Ganito lang gagawin. Ilagay natin, gupit-gupitin ng pag ganito para mag-kurba. Saka i-ano natin ng tig. Ito ang labas niya ngayon.
Ito ang sample na natapos na nagawa ni Virgilio sa Parol. And the tradition of parol making, it does not only exist in the Philippines or in Montreal, but across the globe where we Filipinos are. So here this afternoon, Joseph Gonzalez, an Executive Officer of FAMAS, will explain to us the nature of this event.
Ito pong parol making workshop ay ginawa ng FAMAS upang ipakilala sa mga batang Filipino sa Montreal, ang makalumang tradisyon ng paggawa ng parol. Dahil sa Pilipinas, noong unang panahon na hindi naman sila bumibili ng mga parol. Sila ay gumagawa lamang ng mga parol na kanilang ginamitan ng mga patpat ng kawayan na binigkis sa mga dulo upang makabuo ng isang korteng bituin. Ito ay binabalutan ng mga makukulay na papel de hapon at nilalagyan nila ng isang lampara sa loob. Hindi po ilaw na di kuryente kung hindi lampara. Isinasabit nila ito sa kanilang mga bintana bilang paggunita sa pagsilang ni Jesus. Ito ay sumisimbolo sa bituin ng Bethlehem.
So this is Amy Manonog from Mabuhay Montreal TV at the FAMAS Center at Van Horn at the Parol Making and Workshop Contest.
Thank you for watching and see you next week.
Maraming salamat sa mga nakasama natin ngayong gabi hanggang sa muli. Magandang gabi.